Accept. Yes, begin.
Okay, so hello guys. So this is the official DSC onboarding. We'll start with the introductions. So I'm Aditri Jaiswal. I am in my final year. I'm a computer science student. I am the current DSC lead for Cummins College. The two core members currently are Radhika and Anuja. You guys can go ahead.
Okay, Anuja, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Hi guys, I'm Anuja. I'm from TY Comp and I've been in DSC since my first year. And you have to know it was a really great journey. We conducted various workshops on various technical things, and actually it was the first time I got to be familiar with Git and GitHub. So and also won a very cool T-shirt of Oktoberfest and a Google Cloud hoodie that was really cool. So I'm really excited to work with you all guys. So this is the first time we have 15 members a team. Really excited. Rika, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Radhika. You probably can't see me because my camera just won't work. But yes, I'm in TY Comp. And I've had a lot of fun in DSC considering the amount of goodies that we get. That's really fun. And we were actually supposed to send out two more goodies to people that were, part of this hackathon that we had conducted during the lockdown. But sadly, we've not been able to send them yet. So I don't know, Aditi, do we have to still how do we get these sweatshirts back from the hostel and send it to them? Anyway,
Once college starts.
yeah, that's it. Anyway, yeah, so DSC has been fun. We have spoken to many people in college, outside college, and conducting workshops with all of these people has been great. I mean, we've met in the hostel probably at 11 p.m. Planning workshops, planning how the next day is all going to be, running around, booking halls, and having fights with other groups like, "Arey, we have to book this hall" and all of that. So yeah, it's been great. Sadly, this year it's going to be virtual, but I feel virtual is better in a way. I mean, you get to have an impact on more people. So yeah, that's about me. Sadly, that was not about me, but yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we can start like with brief introductions of all the team members, and then we'll continue with the video. So we can start with Parvati.
Yeah, sure. Hello, my name is Parvati Ashokan, and I am final year BTech Electronics and Telecommunication. So, my variation, my branch, like I'm more concerned into software field of machine learning, artificial intelligence. I tried to join DSA in my third year as well, but I don't know, in some way or other, I didn't find time for it. But in my fourth year, I want to do something apart from my curriculum, like all those boring lectures and all. So I wanted to work for DSC from my second year, but didn't. I wasn't able to do it. But now I guess it's virtual and it's easy now. Everything works on computer and laptops, so it will be really easy to handle. And Idrisri was my friend from third year, and I knew she was in DSC. So I always wanted to work with her as well as a team member. So I find like it would be easy for you all to interact with me as well for me to interact with you and be a great member in this team. That's it.
Awesome. Sakshi.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Sakshi Nalavde. I'm from SY Computer branch, and I always wanted to be part of DSC. And so from my first year, but I didn't know how to be a part of DSC. And recently, I found that Radhika Di was a core team member, so I contacted her. And now I'm the part of DSC and excited to work with all of you. Thank you.
Awesome. So who's gonna go next? Priyanshu.
Yeah, sure. Hi guys, I'm Priyanshu Agrawal from SYIT. TYIT. And firstly, I missed this chance of a first round, so I contacted Adri that if I have any chance, and she just messaged me one day, and she's like, "Yeah, we have. If you want to apply, then you just have to send all these questions answers." And I was very excited. I applied, and I was get selected. And yeah, I'm very excited to begin a new challenge with this great team. So yeah, that's
Great. Dhanashri.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm from final year computer branch and I'm passionate about coding. I'm mostly towards computer programming, also machine learning and web development. I like to read books and also I'm into clay modeling, some of it. So yeah, that's it about me.
That's good. Matali?
Hey everyone, I want you all to say hi to me. I'm
Hi.
just really.
Hi.
How are you all?
You can
This
go
is
on.
exactly what I wanted in the beginning, like I wanted everyone to like scream hi and we wanted to record it. That could be like the starting to the video for the end of the year that I was planning. We'll do that actually, we'll do that one day. I'm so sorry. Please go ahead.
Matali, continue.
In quarantine.
Matali?
Aditri seems a lot busy
Hmm?
since like there's no. Oh yeah, you're a hostelite anyway. Anyway, so the reason I didn't join, I haven't joined any club in college to be honest, and the reason is because I'm a localite. I commute a lot, a lot. I mean, it's almost 40 kilometers a day, and so that's one of the reasons. Second reason is none of the clubs have interested me, and third, I don't know much about DSC, but like now since everything is online, I'm going to be brutally honest, it got much easier. So let's see how this goes, how this journey goes. I'm really excited to collaborate with you all. Okay, so cheers.
That's good. Parul, you can go next.
Hi, my name is Pablo Sharma and I'm in TY Comp. Um, I always used to tell Anuja that even I wanted to be a part of DSC, tell me how should I go, like what is the procedure and what should I do. And then she's like, don't worry, as soon as we send the mails, you'll be the first one. I'll tell you that you have to fill this form and then you'll be part of DSC. So I was like, okay. And then, yeah, we had 2 rounds and everyone is like Radhika had taken my interview, I think, and she's really cooperative, and I'm really looking forward to do many new things with this exciting team. Thank you.
Awesome. So who's gonna go next? Namita?
So, hi everyone, I'm Namita Mutha from BTech IT. So, as Mitali just mentioned, it's difficult for localites to join any clubs. Even I travel like around 50 kilometers per day. So, it's difficult to join any clubs, attend meetings, and be active. So, this is a good opportunity being it virtual to be an active participant. And as we know, it's the, most renowned club DSE by Google developers. So, excited to be a part of this. So, yeah.
Awesome. So next, Prajakta?
Hello everyone. I'm really excited to be a part of DSC.
Yeah, surprisingly, me too.
Prajakta, which year you are in?
Prajakta, can you hear us?
I think.
No, you're on mute. Can you unmute? Yeah. Aditri asked questions.
Yeah, Mitali asked which year you were in.
I'm in second year, computers.
She's, I think, our youngest team
Yeah.
member.
Seemed obvious. That's why I
Not
asked.
this semester only. Then you will have juniors too, if they want to join again.
Yeah, first years are thoda sa alag. So
Yeah,
let's
so moody. Anyway, go ahead. Who's left?
So next is Shravani.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Shravani Sawan. I'm from TYIT and I am into web development and machine learning. And I'm really excited to join DSC. I remember before the college shut down, there was a small interview, and Anuja had taken my interview, and she was very helpful and nice. Yes, and after the college got shut down, I was like, what happened after that? And everything, our college exams were turned into virtual, and a lot happened. And then one day I got email that you have been selected as a part of BSc Club. I got very excited, and after joining this, and now we are having this meeting. It is really thrilling. Yeah.
When we had conducted these interviews in college, I think like right 1 week before, all the lockdown stuff began, it was only the SYs. So it was Anuja, me, and Samruti, the previous lead, who had taken interviews, and it was only for the SYs. Only the SYs had come, and I think right after the interviews, we wrote down 4 names, and we were all excited to have Shravani on group. Like we were all like, yes, like please just join the group, man, because I think one of your projects was so cool that I think we read about it later on. I'll talk about this later, but it was great. Very glad to have.
Yeah, that's great to hear, Radhika. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's nice. So we can go with Yashri next.
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Yashasri Nigudkar, BTech IT. As Mitali and Namita has said, even I live, I'm a localite and I have to travel like 28, 30 kilometers every day. And then it becomes really difficult to join any club. And then in third year, I had time, but then I say bore ho gaya tha, so didn't join anything. So I'm interested in machine learning, web development, any new technology, anything new excites me a lot and excited to work with you all.
Anuja is on your footsteps. She got accepted in GS as an intern.
Yeah.
We have a mentor mentee thing going on here.
Exactly. So I think we're done with the introductions. Is anybody left? No? Okay, so I'll show you like a small video which has been sent to us by the developers, Google developers, which gives a brief intro about what the club means. So I'll just share my screen. So can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get started.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Erica. And I'm Komal. We're from Google Developers, and here to tell you about Developer Student Clubs. Developer Student Clubs train thousands of student developers globally and work with their communities to solve real-life problems.
I'm sure you're curious how it works. Google selects amazing students from across the globe once a year to be a Developer Student Club lead and start a club on their campus.
These clubs host workshops to help students learn about Google technologies.
And they work with local businesses, startup, NGOs, even their universities to build real solutions for real problems.
These leads believe knowledge is power and that technology can do extraordinary things for the world.
They take on the responsibility to help students learn and empower these students to solve real problems around them.
Through this experience, they not only bridge the gap between theory and practice for students, but leave a legacy of impact.
Join us in building a global community for students.
So I would say, as you guys saw, like DSE means a lot more than just a club. It's not just in Pune, not just in India. It's global. It's around the world. There are DSE clubs in over 100 plus countries. Now that means that you can imagine the number of clubs in each country. If almost every state has one, there are over 150 leads in India alone. So it's not just a club. We collaborate with other clubs as well. We get to know people who may not be within our reach otherwise. We can create solutions, we create projects that we get to showcase and build, and it may get accepted to a level that it probably won't if you were doing it maybe individually or without participating in a competition. So one of the main projects was a flood alert app. This has been featured on the okay, wait, I'll just share my screen again. Sorry about that. Okay. So this is a video, and I will send you guys the link. This is a flood alert app which has been created by the DSE Club in Indonesia, and this has been featured on the Google Developers platform. So you can imagine that if it's being featured somewhere that huge, the kind of reach it will get. And one of the main events that DSE holds is known as the Solutions Challenge. This challenge invites students, especially members of the DSE club, to take part in it and develop any kind of solution to any problem that they see. And they showcase their projects in front of the Google developers, people who work in Google, maybe CTOs, CEOs of other big companies who may come to watch this live or in person, as it happened before. So it's a very global thing. It's more than just a campus club. You reach out, you network, and it helps one grow, and you also help build the community to a bigger level. So introductions are done. So I think we can start with all the events that we're planning to take for now. So one of them is so this month is there is an open source hack by Anita B. Anybody who would have applied to her scholarships would know who she is. If not, I will send more information about it. So she is organizing something like the Hacktoberfest, but it is in September, where you will have to pull for requests on issues that they have already sent. And once you have done that, you get recognition by their organization, and you will also get recognition from the club itself, so from us. So this is compulsory for the members, obviously, and we will be holding an event which will teach other students how to pull requests for every domain. So there. This is their insight, and these are the five. You consider 5 topics that we have to pull at least one request in. So we will all have to research about it, and these are the issues that we can choose from. So our current plan is that we will be selecting issues. Everybody chooses a different set of issues, and we will be working on them. And according to whoever chooses those issues in the students, you will be the mentor for those students. So for now, it's like a one-day event, and we teach the students initially what the entire hack is about, how to pull requests, and especially more, it'll be majorly focused on these 5 regions only, because MLH, which comes in the next month, that will be a much bigger event, and it will require a lot more work. So for now, we'll be focusing on these 5 regions only with these issues. So now how will this work is you have to pull the requests first. And once you have done that, you fill a form. And once it is accepted, then you go ahead with they accept it, and you get the certificate, you get recognition, and so on and so forth. So that is one event that we have planned, that we're going to take part, like we're going to conduct as a club, like the entire club. Like all of you will be a mentor for the students depending on the issues that they take. Now there are about 159 issues. So we will have to take around 10, 11 each. And considering that we will have to pull requests in 5 of them already, so maybe it will be 2 of each. And it'll get divided as in how you choose. So that is one event. That's one of the major events that are happening. Other than that, we will be conducting a LinkedIn workshop and a resume building workshop. Who will be conducting this is it's on a volunteer basis. For 4th years, I think we know the importance of LinkedIn as a networking platform and resumes. And we might have noticed our juniors, and even 3rd years, I believe, would have noticed our juniors sending us profiles, but their profiles are empty. They contain nothing except that they've sent us a request, and the only reason that some of us are accepting it is because they belong to Commons, but that only limits your reach, right? And we need to broaden that. We need to teach them the importance and how to build your profile. So these are 2 sessions. Then Get and GitHub workshop, like the proper workshop, will be held in October. So this will be along with MLH, which Radhika will be telling you about. So MLH and DSC will be collaborating for this. So October is for the Hacktoberfest. Then there will be boot camps, which will be held by you guys, depending on what your chosen domain was. So, like Mitali works in machine learning, so does Yashri. And so this is just examples. All of you work in some specific domain like HTML, CSS. For people who attended City Bridge, Angular, Spring Boot. These are topics that everybody is introduced to, but nobody is really given a path. Especially HTML and CSS, we're not really taught that in college. Angular, Spring Boot, we're not taught that in college, right? But we want to introduce the students to it to help them, learn, so that they know they have more options than just Java, which is one of like the main platforms that main programming languages that we're told about, and we're told to code in that. Single page assignments, and that's about it. Our projects, many projects are very simple, maybe 2-page projects that we do to showcase it in a hurry. So we need to, show the students that it is more than just an assignment. These are full scale projects, classes which are connected to each other, and you need to know how that happens. Front end, back end, they need to know what their options are. So we will be conducting workshops and boot camps. So maybe 1 week boot camps, 30-day boot camps, and during these boot camps, it'll be more on real life projects. So you teach them a topic, and then there will be a project that you could probably do, with them on live stream. And once the project is done, then there'll be like a fork done from our GitHub repo, and they will upload it there. So that way they are also submitting it, they're also working, and it'll help them grow. As well as you will get to be the facilitator and the speaker for your own sessions. So it'll also help you grow up to a certain level. So boot camps for now are ML, Python, Angular, HTML, CSS, Spring Boot with Java, data structures, which I don't think we're taught all that well, honestly, in college. So data structures and this one will not be limited to any department, because there are a lot of ENTC students and maybe Instru and even MEC who sort of miss out on a lot. So this will not be restricted. We'll try getting the reach out, and maybe people from other colleges will also join in on this, because it will be made into an event and it will be broadcasted to the other leads for their campuses. So this will be like a whole big event for how many other people join. The number doesn't matter, but it'll help build the community. It'll help build your skills and their skills. So these are the boot camps. Now there are workshops which are sent to us by Google developers group themselves. These are told to us to be done mandatorily. So there is a GCP workshop, and people who complete that workshop get hoodies. We got hoodies last year for completing quests, so I'm guessing it'll be the same thing this year. There is an Explore ML Fest, which is held in the second semester around March. We couldn't hold that this year because we had planned it during the end of March, and the lockdown pretty much happened in the first week itself. And because nobody was used to like the online atmosphere, it didn't seem like the right time to hold an online event. So we missed out on that, but hopefully we'll be able to do it irrespective of whether it is offline or online, because people are much more comfortable with the whole scene right now. Okay, so 2 things that we will be working on a monthly basis. First is group projects. So all of you will be a mentor for 1 or more projects that you can choose the topics, obviously beginner, intermediate, advanced, as in how your groups grow. And whoever takes part, like as a team, so it may be a team of 3, max 4, because I would say 3. 4 is a crowd sometimes, and it won't be that big a scale because we'll be doing it on a monthly basis. So 1 project every month. So now why projects are important is because one of the main questions in your resumes, in your interviews, will be, what have you done? And if you haven't done anything other than your mini projects, there will be an awkward silence. So you will now, a mentor doesn't mean, you just guide them. You will also be a part of those projects. So that's 2 people plus you. right? And you'll be doing it from maybe say 2 or 3 groups, depending on how many people register. Now, suppose say like for the first month, all of them would be a beginner level, right? They will be at their beginner level. So for the say for the first 2 months, you will be giving out beginner level projects, and you'll be doing beginner level projects with the team that you have been assigned to. Then, if the same teams come back for the third month, then you will go on. They will level up and go to the intermediate level. So intermediate level projects, say maybe they're doing 3 big projects every month. So 3 months. So that's 5 months, 5 projects, right? And say some of the teams come back for the next month as well for the advanced team. Then they will be doing advanced level projects as well. Now, it does not mean that they will be forced to, upgrade, but they can choose to do so. So they will be doing harder projects, and you will be doing those harder projects with them, right? So you get to work on more projects, obviously, because you'll be a part of more these things, and they will get to work on projects on a monthly basis, and will probably end up learning more than college courses. So it'll help out a lot, and they'll be introduced to a lot more domains. The second thing is, how for implementing new projects or new topics or understanding, you read a lot of papers, research papers, and this is very important being in the technical field. So every week there is going to be, you're going to have to read one paper of your choice, and you will have to write a review paper about it. And this review paper will be posted on the website. Now, the website team will also be created, who will be creating a website from scratch. So people who had said that they were part of HTML and CSS and Angular, you guys will be working on the website itself. So once the website is made, you guys will have to start, we'll start giving you out the blog post. Abhi, it's very, our page is very generic. All we do is post, and it comes as sort of like a blog. It's a blog. So for now, it's just a blog, but this is going to be like a proper full-scale website where we have all the team members' details, info about them, the contact us, whatever it is, then blogs and projects that we've done. So this will be a large-scale thing, I like something big, like what DSC VIT does. But of course, they're a much bigger campus, and 4 campuses combined, and we will not be able to reach, of course, to that level. But we can try. Even with being a small campus, I don't think we won't be able to reach to that level, especially when we're that smart. Okay, we're that smart. We can do it. So that's 2 things that will be done on, like, blog posts will be on a weekly basis, and group projects will start. So we might start it from this month itself, September. And we'll have to probably send out a mail. So the mails will be sent out during the last week of the previous month usually, so that students get like a 1-week period to register, and the projects start from the 1st to the 30th or 31st of that month. And once that is done, so suppose it goes on, say, from the 1st to the 28th or 29th, and then a weekend comes, like a Saturday comes, they will be holding their presentations. So whichever teams are there, they showcase their projects online. So this will be a live stream. So even if people find like, it will be an event. So this will be sent to the other colleges as well. And if everybody finds it accidentally, they will be able to see the projects as well. So they will have to present their projects along with the presentation, explain their project. And once everything has been done, and they qualify and stuff, they will get a virtual certificate for this, and they'll be able to update for 3 months or whatever period for a level has crossed.
The three?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the project thing, could it be like 2-week sprints? So since the project is like a 1-month project, so what I noticed in professional environments is, they have these 2-week sprints. So at the end of the first sprint is where you have the complete presentation and all of that stuff. So maybe, if for example, a team is working under you, after the end of their first sprint, like their 2 weeks, they, we all could like get on call, all of the mentors and all of the people who are working on projects, and your team can, show off their project till now and probably explain all of that. So basically, you could have 2 in a month for all of the groups.
We could start with that for the beginner level projects, and
or if it gets too hectic, we could only have just 1.
Yeah, I mean, it would depend on the kind of project that the mentors choose, like the team members
Right.
choose. So,
Right.
depending on whether the team is ready or not, then they can showcase it. If the team is not ready and would prefer to do it at the end of the month, then we'll be doing it at the end only. And it'll
Okay,
be
cool.
like if it's a 2 week sprint, it'll be super informal and it'll just help them to get an idea of what is coming.
Okay.
And the main
Great.
official thing will be at the end of the month.
Okay.
Right? So yeah. So website done, group projects done. And for now, since we've officially onboarded you guys, you will have to send me like a professional, any good picture of yours, because we'll be uploading it as you guys as official members on LinkedIn, and you guys can say share it or do whatever you want
Social
to do.
media also. Social media
Yeah,
team.
any other platforms, right? So we will also, so other than your technical tasks, which is being mentors or guiding projects, you're on mute, Mitali. No, okay.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, are there any designations? I mean, like we're 16 people,
Yeah.
or
So
is just
according
everybody
no.
doing
So
everything
according to
chaos?
your chosen domain, we will be giving you that position only. Unless, of course, there are a lot of people, so we might have to shift you for another position for a while. And we'll keep switching. It's not permanent for the start.
What are these positions? For example, just give me a scenario.
Okay. So technical mentors may what mentors you all come in to. So since our first positions will be technical mentors, for non-technical positions, you might have a content writing team. That will be like your secondary positions, but will also count as a position, as a more strict position. So content writing team, social media team, marketing team, promotions team, website team. So you'll be divided, and you can always switch. But you cannot leave a post empty. So if you want to switch and you do not like the domain as such, and you know somebody who would prefer it, because we're doing this, we're putting you into something for now, and you know somebody who would be a better fit and would like to switch with you, then you can do that. However, you cannot leave a position empty, and you will have to, I know it will be new, some positions will be new for most of you all, for the non-technical ones, but I think it'll help you maybe gain skills in that field, whatever field it is. And if you are say in the promotions team, or getting speakers, like you're part of that group, then I think it'll help you network a lot.
So, for an example, we could say that, if Mitali is heading machine learning as, like one of the domains that, she takes the projects up in. So, we could just say that she is the machine learning head, like ML head at DSC, CCOEW. So, it's going to be Aditri as the lead, and then we have all of these groups, which is the ML, the website, PR and content, everything else that Aditri mentioned. That way. So there'll be y'all will be the heads of those groups. But obviously now since we're 16 people, not everyone will be a head. So we will probably be having 5 groups. So there'll be 5 heads amongst you, and the rest will be the core members of those heads. I mean core members of the team of those teams. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it is not like being a head does not mean like the core members are any less or anything. It is just a head, and there are core members. The level is same. The same for me. If I'm a lead and Radhika and Anuja are say my core members for for the moment, then it does not mean like I'm at a higher level. I will have to do the same work that everybody has to do. The only
Yeah,
difference is I get information that I pass on to you people. That is the only difference. There is no I am higher or you are higher and you have to do my work. That will not work. And that gets me to the rules of the club. That are simple rules. So one is when you write in your LinkedIn profile that you're a core member or you're the ML head, you are definitely allowed to do that. But do not put any false information. And when you add that you're a part of the Developer Student Club, do not put you're part of the Google Developers Club, because these are two different groups. Google Developers Club includes professionals, like there are only professionals can be a core member part of the club, whereas Developer Student Club is for the students, by the students. So when you write, please keep a check on that. The second thing is, I mean, I don't think as a girls' college we would do that, but Rob Majalmana. Like, I am part of this club and I've taken this event, so बस वो मत करना है. I have seen it happen in college, in events, by people. So, maintain thoda sa this thing that you're working for the club, and we know that, everybody knows that, but it does not mean anything that high or a higher position than it is. So, please maintain that sort of peace with the rest of the members of as well. If you have a problem with any of your teammates, like the group projects, the ones that we'll be taking in, you can always bring it up with the rest of the team, so that we can either assign them or we will remove them from the project itself. And no certificate, no showcasing, nothing, and they will not be taken on later on for the next 2 months, so like a ban for them. So do not let people trample over you also in these projects.
Good one.
For second years and third years, if your group members are seniors, that does not mean that they are more than you. You have given the project to them, you are working with them, make sure that they do not leave you with all the work. The work has to be done equally. As fourth years, I don't think the juniors will be able to do that, but for second and third years, there might be a chance that your seniors might do it to you. For second years, third years, and fourth years might do it to you. For third years, fourth years, there is a possibility. I'm saying worst case scenario mein ho sakta hai. So aise keep a note of that. Ki do not let anybody trample over you, and don't trample over anyone. Just maintain peace. Stay at the same level. So that is group projects. Suppose, okay, another scenario is suppose you sort of do not maintain the decorum and do something which goes against the guidelines given to us by Google developers. We will have to remove you. We do not have a choice in that matter. So if you do anything which goes against the guidelines, you'll automatically be removed from the club, and you will not be able to put anything up on any social media platform stating that you've ever been a part of the club, because we've officially removed you from that post, right? So there's some strict guidelines, because Google developers, like the official group, does keep a check on all the members, lead included. Yeah. Okay, so I think that was about it. So you guys can get through that.
So what I was saying is, you can definitely go on and flaunt it on your LinkedIn that you're part of DSC, you're ahead. But yeah, Aditi, do you want to like mildly add the part where you shouldn't belittle people, because I just might get mean, I don't know. But yeah, completely flaunt it on LinkedIn, everything, but not too much. I mean, sometimes what happens is, you read someone's LinkedIn post and you feel very like small from inside, thinking ki, "Arey, this person's achieved so much." But if you like go on and actually research about the person and the stuff that they really do, it's really nothing, and you're probably better than them. So all I'm saying is, don't try to fool anybody. Flaunt it as much as you want. Don't fool anybody. Be really cool with what you're doing. That's all. Just be cool.
Yeah. And so this is aside from DSC, but this is one thing I would like everybody to follow. On LinkedIn, if you do not like a post, just scroll. Do not try to comment on it. Do not. The post loses value, obviously, but you as a person also lose value, and somebody might report it, and your account might be taken off LinkedIn. You'll be banned from it. This has happened. People have tried to, older people have tried to do it, and the post also loses value. You also lose value. So if you do not like a post, just scroll over. Don't do anything. Don't like. Don't comment. Just move on. Because
I think that's something that you probably don't have to mention to convince people. I mean, we never really even speak up. Even in class, if the teacher asks something, nobody speaks up. That time, so everyone has network issues only.
Yeah. So just so I think we should get to Radhika explaining the MLH Hacktoberfest, the collab with DSC. Yeah, Radhika.
Okay. Yeah. So what I've planned, so MLH is Major League Hacking. So so Hacktoberfest is a GitHub festival which is for hackers all over the world for the month of October, and MLH is in partnership with GitHub. So if you want to host a Hacktoberfest in your college, you have to do it through MLH. So we've partnered up with MLH, and for the second and So from the second week to the fourth week of October is when we'll be holding the Hacktoberfest in our college. So it'll probably be a very big event, considering that, so what happens is that, so basically in Hacktoberfest, it's something like you have to create 4 pull requests, or not actually, not even pull requests. You have to contribute to you have to contribute 4 times to any open source project that you want. And it's not necessary if your pull request gets accepted or not, but you should have made this effort of doing this for 4 projects, or in the same project, you contribute 4 times basically, or create. Yeah, you get the point. I'm sorry. So for this, it's not just like a one day thing that you just teach GitHub and people go and do that, because people really don't follow. I mean, with you, if we take up like a full one day session, people will make that first pull request with us, but the second, third, fourth, people really just give up. Nobody really continues it in college as well. So what we thought is we'll have like 2 weeks of fun. And with MLH, it's like they have a lot of these activities that are already planned for you, and you just take them up. So, for example, for the first week, we could have like networking calls. So now we know, for example, if we were on campus right now and we were supposed to work on any project, any small project, even if it's a one day project, we just go with our friends or go with the team that we know, right? So this is again a barrier that we're trying to break here, and we'll have the first week or the first 2-3 days could be completely networking sessions where you get to know people you've never known before in college and you work with them. So we'd want people who are not friends to work together. So this is like diversity completely. And you have these 10-minute hackathons where you show them a website. You're like, here, this is a website, look at it for 1 minute, then you stop sharing your screen, and in 10 minutes they have to write the HTML CSS code of it in Notepad and share it on DSC ka GitHub. So this is kind of like a small 10-minute hackathon, like who can recreate the same website from scratch. So these are the events, the small events that will go around for 2 weeks. Like we'll have Kahoot quizzes on GitHub. We'll have these 10-minute activities. We'll have networking sessions. We'll have people work on small projects and showcase them in the middle. We'll have lightning talks by all of you people, and projects that you people want to showcase. Then we can have some small research topics. So together we could like come up with 20 research topics. For example, let's go with how blockchain can be used to store data over intelligent, what are those called, refrigerators. Very dumb, but it's kind of like a very cool research topic. So it's something that people, three random people could just come with you, research on this, and kind of write down what they have learned. And this could again be part of the DSC blog. Then in the middle is the real part where you teach them about what is Git exactly, what is version control, what is GitHub, how do you really make your first pull request. So basically we take them through the journey of creating their first pull request and show them the type of projects that there are on open source and how you can contribute to FOSS. So the next 2, 3, 4, either they can do it during those 2 weeks with us, they could take our help for it, or they could do it side by side, raat ko, whenever in the morning, whenever they want to. I'm so sorry, one second, I'll just take my laptop and work. So yes, the first request that they make will be with us, but the rest will be by them. They could definitely take our help for it, but apart from that, we won't be guiding them step by step as to how to create that pull request. Okay. Then after this, we would have. I did not plan more, but with MLH, there will be so many activities to choose from that we'd actually have to like shortlist. They have like 1,000 activities planned for your 2-week hackathon that you want to have in your college, and we'll have to probably shortlist from that. So these are the ideas that I had. We'll all go over all of these 1,000 ideas and then choose. So it's going to be like a great 2 weeks of fun, basically, where you create pull requests and win Kahoots, get GitHub goodies, all of that stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Radhika. Okay, so one last thing that I know everybody is going to work, but this was done by our previous lead also, Samruddhi, and this will be done this year as well. Please do not think that if the other person is working, तो आप नहीं काम करोगे तो चलेगा. It won't. If you don't work, if you don't turn up for the events, for the workshops, the boot camps, for us it's going to be a mandatory to attend, right? We need to support whoever is conducting it. Why, if you don't, then you will be removed from your position because you're not making use of it. And we might just get somebody else to come, and whoever's more interested and could possibly not have been selected till here to come and join us at that point also, right? So everybody has to work equally. We have to work as a team, because if you don't work as a team, then the group will lose out, the club will lose out on a lot. And we need to build it much higher than ever, because we're not we're not that big of a college, but we need to still make our mark on the community. Yeah, so we need to work that much harder. So the last event is yep.
Aditi, do you know who all were not able to join today? I only know one person because I had taken her interview. Her name was Rucha.
Okay.
Anybody else? I mean, they'll probably want all these updates and.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah, Rucha's message. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the last event that I tell you guys about the solutions challenge? I did, right?
Yeah.
So solutions challenge is mandatory. We all have to take part in the first round, be it if we go into the second round or not. But the first round, you can choose members from the club, you can choose your friends from outside the club, but you have to form a group because you are a team member, so you will have to form a group and take part in the first round of the solutions challenge. This year's winner was I think their team name was Karona Karo. Not sure. They were a team from Pakistan. Their project was actually pretty good. I will send you the link to that as well, so you can check it out. It was a really good project. And I will send you the link to the Sri Lankan thing as well, the flood alert app that they had made. So you can get ideas, and we can probably build something like that or better, which would probably be used for the community and the world in general. So think about, you can start working from today. You can start working whenever you want, but the registration start in January or February. So if you have a full scale project already ready, then that's awesome. So you guys can start thinking about that as well. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, these things so a lot. All you guys have to send me a picture of yourselves so that I can post it on LinkedIn as official members, and y'all can share it on your profile that you've been selected, if you want to, of course. And any projects that you do, will be posted by the club, obviously, to showcase that you've done it. You can also share that. You get a lot of new connects, like a lot of new connects, and could help you get, for any people who are going for masters, it could help you get research projects as well. Like I got 2 projects off of LinkedIn just because I put up a project there and people really liked it. Anybody who's seen Chanchal Chaudhary's project?
Yeah.
The one with the virtual the car driving thing?
Yeah.
It was so good, and it reached so many people that her
People
project,
had to download it.
yeah, her video was downloaded and uploaded on Instagram. Illegal, but it was, which means it reached a lot of people, and it was really good. So building good, cool projects, you get a lot of reach. So you can do that as well. Up to you. Yeah.
Sorry, breaking out in the middle. Rucha just joined. Rucha, can we have you switch on your camera and give us an introduction?
Oh, fine.
Yes.
Great.
I switched on my camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hi, I'm Rucha. I'm in final year now. Like, I will be in final year. And my field of interest are development, like Android development and web development. Most of my projects are in that domain only. So I prefer to work in cloud right now because I want to explore that, and I'm very excited about DSC.
That's
Awesome.
great.
We figured out who the missing people are. Hopefully they can see the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the onboarding call. And
Okay, so probably in the evening tonight is when we'll divide everyone into groups. Is it so?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, probably Aditri, can you make the list of the number of groups that we're going to have, like PR?
Yeah, I'll be uploading this. In fact, I'll be uploading it as a you could say a form also. I'll be uploading it as a form, and you guys can choose your domains. And accordingly, we'll try dividing you into your chosen domains. But if not, then you'll be assigned your new domains by
Yeah,
tonight,
perfect.
and we'll upload it as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, and about the
Hi,
Anita.
Aditri.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just send a summary of all the upcoming events?
Yeah, I will do that. I will.
Just a short, like one,
Cool,
two,
cool.
three, 4 points. Just send the summary of the
Don't
event.
worry. I have, in fact, I have all the events, and I'm going to send all
Yeah,
of
might
you.
as well upload it. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Great. We should have like a proper timeline of all of the events for this semester. So probably in like a Google Doc, just take an image and take an image by Google Lens and convert it into a document, Aditri, and we'll keep adding to it then.
Cool. So I think we're done with the onboarding call. Thank you so much for doing the interviews, taking part in the first round, and deciding to be a part of the club. We're super excited to have you here, and hopefully we have an awesome year ahead and can do a lot more events and meet a lot more new people. So and have a lot of fun. So I think I should mark this like as the end of the onboarding call.
I will
Thanks,
stop
Aditri.
recording
You
then.
spoke a lot. It was fun. Like I've not genuinely say, to be honest, I've not been with any club and I didn't know what to expect. But I know you're an enthusiastic person in general, but this is super enthu and I really like your enthusiasm towards this club. So I'm hoping that will be a great journey.
Yeah, same. So